Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I have yet another unboxing for you guys, and this one is really exciting because today I'm opening my favorite G3 doll ever. I mean, as far as the amount of G3 dolls that are out right now, Venus McFlytrap is definitely my favorite. Unfortunately, I'm not new to the party at all. I believe as long as I live in Europe, unfortunately, I won't be able to be the first to review something ever, or if I'm able, then it's going to be a very rare instance, because the pattern keeps repeating that dolls arrive to Europe, most parts of Europe, very late. So I know that a lot of people in US might already be over the Venus hype. I hope you guys are not, because Venus is amazing and she deserves to be hyped forever. But I know that she's been out for a little while now, but yeah, I hope that I will still be able to provide some new information for you guys, and I hope that you will still enjoy my review and unboxing. And also at the end of the video, I'm going to restyle my Venus, so if you guys are interested to see how I would style this doll myself with the resources I have, then make sure to stick around. Anyways, as you can see, I've already begun the unboxing and we already have the first item in our hands, which is Venus's bag slash pet carrier thing. So she doesn't have a regular normal backpack like most of the dolls do. She has this carrier. First of all, I have to mention that I love the stickers that she has on the bag. I'm definitely 100% a sticker girly, so I love that she has all of those stickers on her bag. And then we have her pet, which is, I guess, a cat plant monster. It's kind of weird because it kind of looks like there is this green cat that is wearing the skin of a plant monster like a hoodie. It's a very intriguing design, to be honest, but I absolutely love this little creature, and I love that they are smiling. It's just... they look so sinister, but then they also look nice, so yeah. And then we have this little pot that the creature can sit in. And then the little cat creature has a hole at the bottom, and with that you can fix them in place in the little pot. We are circling back to this bag because, as you can see, they fit perfectly into the bag with the pot. So it's kind of interesting. If they are not in the pot, then they are actually kind of moving around in the bag. They don't fit as well. But with the pot, they fit inside the carrier perfectly. So if you guys want to display them this way, definitely make sure to put the pot into the carrier. It has little studs and it's see-through and it has all these stickers, and I absolutely love it, as well as the pet. Here you can see I'm demonstrating that it's a little weird without the pot. You would probably need to have it inside so the pet stays in place. Next we have the phone. It's very personalized. Even the apps on her phone are personalized, which I love. The attention to detail with most of the Monster High accessories is crazy. I do wish that they were a little bit more consistent though, because then we have some of the Monster High shoes, for example, which should be painted, but then they just aren't. A good example for this is G3 Cathy Noir's boots. And then she has this little... I'm calling it a protein bar. I'm not sure if it's actually a protein bar, but I like the idea of Venus eating a protein bar, so that's what I'm going with. And then she has these cunty little sunglasses, which I adore. I think they are super pretty. They're kind of making me wish she had more pink accessories, because this is really cute and I think it fits her vibe really well. I'm absolutely obsessed with this next bottle. This is, I think, some kind of hair care product or something to hydrate her hair and body. Like, she's a plant and we need to spray most plants so they stay hydrated. And I just love the idea of Venus carrying this around and having to constantly spray herself so she doesn't dry out. Design on this bottle is absolutely amazing. The attention to detail is mesmerizing. The art on the bottle is beautiful. And then she has a regular water bottle that she can drink from, and I love that the top of the water bottle looks like a watering can. That is yet another really cute detail. Obviously, Venus's whole gimmick is that she's very environment friendly and she's looking out for the climate, she's looking out for the environment and nature. So she has this little earth heart on the bottle, which I love. And then all the bubbles on the bottle are skullette shaped, which is super adorable. Next, she has this textbook, and as you can see, her pet ate her homework, and not just ate, but also scratched it. I think the design of this notebook is a little weird because if you have it closed, you cannot see the full design on the front of the page because this pink part is hiding it. I'm not sure what they were trying to go for with this. Maybe they were trying to go for more of like a folder rather than a notebook, but I just think it's a little weird that the pink part is covering the cover art. But anyways, let's take our doll out of the box. Since this doll has very unique yarn hair, this time this doll's scalp is actually not attached to the box the same way the other dolls' scalps are attached, which I was really thankful about. So she didn't have those plastic things inside her head, instead they were just attached to her hair. I understand that it was easier this way with this doll, but I really wish they did this with every doll because it's really horrible when you have to rip those little plastic things out of their head when you get them out of the box. But anyways, our doll is now free, so the next thing that I do every time I open a doll is make sure to save all the box art because they are later going to go in my Monster High scrapbook. And just a disclaimer for you guys, I actually have a scrapbook video in the making, but in the meantime you guys can check out my TikTok or my Instagram account under the same name as this channel, where you can already see some of the scrapbook pages that I have done in the past. I save every single detail that I possibly can, including the tiniest little Monster High logos, and I put them away for later, and then the big piece in the back is going to go on my wall as a poster. This is my scrap folder. As you can see, it's very full. I can barely fit any more scraps in this, so I definitely need to catch up on my scrapbooking. But for now, we're just gonna put Venus's stuff inside, and then we're gonna get back to the scrapbooking later. And now here is our doll in her full glory. At first I put her sunglasses on so you can see what she looks like with them. Here's a closer look at her face and her head. She is just amazing, stunning, beautiful. Her face is perfect. At least I think she's perfect. Not wonky at all, I hope. Don't let me know if you guys see any wonkiness on her face because it's gonna bother my OCD. Just don't tell me if you see imperfections because for me she is perfect. I love that her top just says nature. For some of the other dolls, they were able to come up with some really clever Monster High puns for their shirts. For example, one of the Draculaura shirts say fantastic, which is definitely her catchphrase. But for Venus, as you can see, they weren't really able to come up with any Monster High-esque puns, and instead they literally just wrote nature on her shirt. You know, honestly, I cannot think of any better ideas, unfortunately, but let me know if you guys have any clever like play on words for Venus, and maybe one day we are going to be able to influence Metal into putting one of those play on words on her next doll. So her socks are not really socks, as you can see, they are more just like calf warmers, which is kind of unfortunate, and I've seen some people complaining about the fact that most G3 dolls don't actually have socks or stockings. They all end at the beginning of their shoes, which I understand must be much easier to make, and it's much easier to fit the boots on her leg if she doesn't have socks underneath, but Unfortunately, it does look a little weird and awkward when the illusion is ruined and you see that it's actually not full socks. And then she has these boots, and don't get me wrong, I absolutely love these boots. I think the design is amazing on them, but I am still going to complain because I don't like the color gray. I think the color gray ruins most things. I'm sorry to any gray fans out there whose feelings I'm hurting right now, but me personally, I just don't really like gray, and I feel like it is a little too much on this doll. I feel like it would have been better if the whole boot was pink and green instead of adding these gray parts. So unfortunately, because of that, I don't really like the shoe and I switched it almost immediately. And as we take a final look at the doll, I wanted to mention that upon examining the box art, I think the boots were supposed to be silver, but the end result is just a really weird choice of shade. With actual silver, it would look a little better in my opinion, but this just doesn't work for me. But anyways, we all have different tastes and there's nothing wrong with that. As much as I love the core Venus doll, I decided to add my own little spark to her outfit. So I gave her Ultimate Secrets Draculaura's shoes, and then I gave her Ultimate Secrets Neon Frights Ghoulia's skirt. I think this skirt fits her so well. Even though she doesn't have any other blue details on her, I think the little blue on the skirt is not bad and it's actually really nice on her, especially that the skirt also includes pink and green details. I also gave her a double belt. As you can see, she kept her original belt, but then I also gave her G1 Scara Screams belt, or at least if I'm not mistaken, that little green and black belt is hers. And then I also removed the mesh top from underneath her shirt, and then I put her hair in a ponytail. I think this look is super cute. It definitely gives summer vibes, so now that autumn is approaching, I will probably change it, but for the time being, I'm really satisfied with how she looks. So let me know in the comments what you think about the original doll as well as the restyle, and I will see you guys in the next one.